Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. All right, a chance to check out stats for Damian Lillard.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now, New York starting 5. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's McBride in at the 1. And for the Bucks, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. So, Clark, here we are, the home stretch of the NBA season.
Yep, and now we get a chance, BA, to see who has something left in the tank. You certainly don't want to peak too early, but you do want to be steady as you move towards the latter part of the season and postseason play.
Now here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo outside. Prince, a screen on Hart. Here's Antetokounmpo. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Boy, excellent roll and finish by Prince. Competes hard, is tough. Well, he scratches a lot of boxes you want scratched from a 3-and-D wing guy.
Anunoby against Kuzma. Right wing. Towns, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Lopez. Towns can't get it to go. Lillard against Bridges. Now here's Lillard. He's covered closely. Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Towns on a screen. Outside Hart. Over Prince. Hart can't hit. Here's Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. And here is Kuzma. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to Lillard from behind the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still, Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And the free throw, no good. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career. Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Hart. Kicks it out Towns. Can they get it? Nails it from beyond the arc.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But They all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And they're in the NBA's top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. When they're playing with full intensity, their defense is up there with the best of them.
And their ability to hold down the score against opponents means they don't have to enter desperation mode offensively very often. That's a big plus. Bucks on D. They're leading by 8. Pass to Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Towns has got 5 points.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
Now here's Kuzma. Lopez, the screen on Anunoby. And here's Lillard. McBride covers. Lillard can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 6. Hart passes to McBride. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. Towns down low. Defended by Kuzma. And the basket by Bridges.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Lillard looking around. From 9 feet, that one drops for him. Lillard's got his second basket on the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Hart. McBride with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Towns passes to Hart. Towns on a screen. Anunoby with it. Clock at 6. Right side McBride. Over Lillard. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Tries it from 16. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Knicks trail by 5. Here's McBride. Still no points. Towns a screen on Antetokounmpo. And it's Towns with the power finish.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
Picked by Prince. Inside. And Lillard gets it to go on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Here's Hart. Outside McBride. For 3. Unable to get that one.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Lillard finds Lopez. Lillard outside. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing.
Back to McBride. Back to Anunoby. Hart from long range. That shot is off. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee leading by 7. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And New York has possession. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. And the shot goes.
Coming out hot, 4 out of 5. This could be a big game for him.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to review the game plan. Green's checked in for Milwaukee. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And a quick look at the teams who repeatedly get the job done from the line. Number 5, the Knicks.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Lillard finds Lopez, and Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Robinson against Lopez. Lillard outside. And a nice finish on the layup. Lillard's got 11.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
It's Hart on the wing. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. Bridges has gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Here's Prince. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Back to McBride. Pass to Bridges. Hart from long range. The offensive rebound. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Bridges against Prince. Pass to Lopez. Oh, Robinson with a block. And he gets it back. Bridges against Prince. Bridges misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Green. No points so far. Lopez, the screen. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
McBride passes to Bridges. Hart with a screen on Prince. Here's Bridges. Prince grabs the miss. The Bucks leading by 7. Kuzma outside. Prince a screen on Bridges. Here's Kuzma. And it's New York with a rebound.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Anunoby. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Lopez. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
No easy options for the defense when Lopez gets in deep.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
The free throw drops for Lopez.
And, you know, Lopez has such a likable personality and way about him. Just a good-spirited guy, and it's one of the reasons his teammates enjoy playing with him.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And Lopez drops them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Payne against Porter. Payne pass to Towns. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Porter able to draw the whistle there because he's such a dynamic scorer and playmaker.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
Smith, he's checked in for Milwaukee. He hits the second from the line. Knicks trail by 8. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Milwaukee making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Now Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Soft touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo has got 8.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Trent against Wright. Pass to Towns. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes a first.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
Nance, he's checked in for Livingston. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Shamit's checked in. And so Towns nails them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Trent. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
That's good from Trent. Smith, he's checked in for Nance. And so he's able to get one of two. Knicks trail by 7. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here. And it's Wright missing. Pass to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Milwaukee closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got Dalla right. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Campaign, and it's Beauchamp in at the small forward position.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Here's Towns. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. And here's Wright from the arc. Kept alive. Here's Beauchamp, and he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Antetokounmpo outside. Outside for Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Tries a 10-footer, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game. Knicks trail by 7. Right outside. Pass to Towns. And he gets it to go.
Right now, Towns is putting on a show. It's up to the defense to try to figure out how to slow him down.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look out! Giannis, unbelievable!
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Payne, the pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. Right side Achiuwa. And here's Wright from the arc. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
Porter looks it over. Trent for 3. Achiuwa with the rebound. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Wright. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Beyond his wingspan, Giannis's timing is what makes him a special shot blocker.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Number 44, Andre Jackson.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. 4-point game, just 4 to shoot. Here's Beauchamp. The three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Jackson can't get it to go. New York has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Beauchamp. Towns outside. Now here's Wright, guarded by Trent. Wright against Trent. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 12. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting. In the third spot, the Bucks.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Beauchamp. Porter against Payne. Pass to Achua. Here's Towns. He nails it, and we're tied. Towns has got 17.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Against contact. Gotta stay strong.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Wright outside. Towns passes to Wright. Over Green. And it's Wright missing.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Antetokounmpo outside. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. From downtown. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Tell you what, if he can find some consistency from deep, Porter Jr. is going to be a nightmare as an offensive player.
Robinson against Antetokounmpo. Robinson passes to Towns. The fader. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Giannis striding in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
And these will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
And the first one at the line is good.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Livingston. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. A big group substitution here for New York. Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Achua. Mikal Bridges checked in for Wright. And it's McBride in for Payne. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
The shot by Towns, no good. Milwaukee leading by 7. The drive by Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's McBride. He's scoreless. Towns on a screen. McBride passes to Towns. Outside Hart. Towns a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Hart. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Shoot 2.
That one misses. Good on the second one. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Making some noise, Milwaukee, for your forward crew.
In opponent points per game, and they're in the NBA's top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. When they're playing with full intensity, their defense is up there with the best of them.
And their ability to hold down the score against opponents means they don't have to enter desperation mode offensively very often. That's a big plus. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 9-1 run. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Pass to Lillard. The three is up. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Bridges passes to McBride. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on Prince. Bridges against Prince. From the high post. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Hallie. Pulls it from 20. The Knicks with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Now here's Towns. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless.
Milwaukee leading by 11. To the middle. Here's Prince. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 5 assists tonight. New York has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Lopez. Towns can't get it to go.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Lillard outside. Going inside. Lillard for 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Back to McBride. Hart passes to Towns. Shoots over Lopez. Hits the front of the rim and out. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
No good on the free throw. Green's checked in for Kuzma. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. And the second free throw is good.
Much more assertive offensively in the second quarter. He's putting a lot of pressure on this defense and, as a result, earning trips to the line.
Now here's McBride. No points yet. Outside Anunoby. Over Green. And he sinks the 11-footer. Milwaukee with the ball. They're on a 17-3 run. Bridges against Prince. Green for 3. The Knicks pull it in. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Robinson against Antetokounmpo. Robinson passes to Bridges. Drills it from deep. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Lillard passes to Lopez. Oh, Robinson with a block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for the Bucks. Achua's checked in for New York. Lillard outside. McBride with it. He's picked up by Lillard. McBride passes to Hart. It's Bridges on the wing. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Releases. And Prince with the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Prince has got 4 points in the quarter.
Prince gets the ball and knows he's ready to let it fly. This guy plays with great confidence.
McBride passes to Achua. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Achua. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Milwaukee leading by 13. Pass to Prince. Antetokounmpo outside. 32 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Lillard. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
Clever move that time by Lillard. He knows exactly when to take chances to be aggressive on offense.
There's 18 seconds left in the second period. Prince against Bridges. He shoots. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on Milwaukee, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers, and Coach, you guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Right there, attention to center court, and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up their shot.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And you know, for that matchup with the Wizards, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Milwaukee Bucks.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine going to show you real power when that camera turns off.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Knicks trail by 15. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Towns. Pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. Back to Towns. The 3 ball. Prince grabs the miss.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Lillard. Offline from the top of the key. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Down by 15. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Towns on a screen. Hart with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Hart against Kuzma. Here's McBride. And the 3 off target. The Bucks leading by 15. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Hart, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Back to McBride. Towns a screen on Lillard. A nice shot by McBride. McBride's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Lillard. 18 points for him. Here's Prince. Down low. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Anunoby. Pass to McBride. Bridges outside. Towns up top. And here's Anunoby. Right side Hart. Outside McBride. Now Anunoby. Hart from long range. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 8 rebounds in the game.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Lillard left side. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
It's time for the bandstand. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your move. Keep on dancing. Show us your move.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Gary Trent.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Lillard outside. Pass to Lopez. Kuzma for 3. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Here's Towns. Now here's McBride. It's tipped and stolen by Antetokounmpo to win the cold spell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Taurean Prince taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
You know, one of the things that makes Taurean Prince a real asset is that he embraces his role. It could be points, maybe it's boards. Whatever you want him to do, he pretty much can do it.
And he sinks the second.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Now here's McBride. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month. 5th best, the Bucks.
The coaching staff has emphasized the defensive end of the floor, and you can see over the last month they've really improved, doing a great job of keeping their opponents' points down.
That free throw no good.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
That one misses.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Here's Prince. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Prince has got 9 points.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Pass to Towns. And he drives. Oh! What a hammer!
Oh, man! How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Now here's Lillard. He's got 18. It's Lopez, high post. Towns on him. Back to Lillard. From outside the arc, hits the trifecta. Lillard's got 21 points in the game.
He has the ability simply to take over games, and that's what makes Dame so much fun to watch.
Outside Anunoby. Towns, a screen on Kuzma. Here's Anunoby, drilled from 11 feet out. Anunoby's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Launches a 3, and it's New York with a rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Anunoby finds Bridges. Now McBride, defended by Lillard. McBride passes to Towns. Shot clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Making a switch here. Green is checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Payne's checked in for Anunoby. Here's Lopez. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 26.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Towns for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 11.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Lillard outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defense pulls out every stop imaginable, but with Lillard, he just simply beats him.
Hart passes to Payne. For three, Bridges sinks the tray. Bridges has got 12 points in the game.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
For three, here's Lillard. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 18. Here's Payne. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Lillard outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard can't get that one to fall. New York has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Towns down low, working on Lopez. Payne, a screen on Green. Bridges misses. Milwaukee leading by 16. From the left block. Yep, that one's good. 11 points in the game.
Giannis's teammates know he's selfless. He's going to get the ball to the open guy, and it's on you to find your shot.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And some changes here for the Bucks. Nance, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Porter Jr. in for Antetokounmpo. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Achua comes in for Hart. Knicks trail by 18. Payne with it. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Achua passes to McBride. For three, Bridges. Lillard pulls down the board. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
The first free throw is good. Trent, he's checked in for Prince. And a switch here also for New York. Wright's checked in. And both free throws good for Green. Knicks trail by 20. Outside Payne. Pass to Bridges. Payne with it. Defended by Lillard. Out to Bridges. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Payne against Lillard. Three-pointer. Gets hauled in by Robinson. Knicks shooting 40% from the field in this one. Out to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Green. Lillard with the ball. That one goes in. Lillard's got 25 points in the game.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Right, pass to Payne. Up top, Robinson. And here's Payne, defended by Lillard. Payne against Lillard. Payne with the bucket.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Now here's Porter. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's Nance. And that one's long.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now here's Robinson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
And he can't get the first one.
And when you look at this second half, missed free throws stick out. It's hard to keep pace that way.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
With missed opportunities from the line this half, they're not doing themselves any favors.
Beautiful dime from Lillard that time. Good eyes there.
Here's Bridges. He's got 17. Let's go with a three. They get the rebound. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And here's Milwaukee now. The Knicks making their last shot. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Green. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Bucks on top, up by 15. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Milwaukee leading by 15. So on the floor for New York, Precious Achiuwa is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Campaign. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Wright in a 2-guard.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Now here's Achiuwa. Here's Robinson. Lays it up and banks it in.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
And for the Bucks, they're shooting about 56% in this one. Antetokounmpo against Robinson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Amude, he's checked in for the Bucks. So hits one and misses one at the line. Knicks trail by 14. Outside Achua to the inside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
The Bucks making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Now Antetokounmpo. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Smith with a screen on Towns. Antetokounmpo with it. Towns covering. Shoots a fadeaway. It's good. Antetokounmpo has got 29.
You know, Giannis wants to get a few steps closer, but he's worked really hard to make this mid-range shot more consistent.
Porter against Payne. Takes the three. New York, no good that time either. And it's Green with the ball for Milwaukee. Pass to Porter. Throws it up high. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Outside Robinson. Now Payne. Outside Achua. Robinson finds Payne. On target from range.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Trent. Outside for Green. Achua with a steal. He goes up. Achua with the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now here's Wright. To the paint. Here's Towns. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Milwaukee leading by 10. The strong finish by Giannis.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Here's Payne. Right outside. Payne, a screen on Green. Outside Payne. Lets the three fly. They get it back. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. The shot goes as the ref calls the blocking foul. And he's on his way to the line.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Prince is checked in. And the Knicks making a change here.
Defensive foul. What's up? That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for one, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Towns a screen on Porter. And here's Payne outside. Hits a three-pointer. Payne's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Prince a screen on Towns. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. And he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
When Antetokounmpo is driving, he's locked in on finishing no matter what the defense hits him with.
Now here's Payne. Achua with a screen on Porter. Achua with the dunk.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Porter's shot is off. Knicks trail by 12. Outside Achua. Here's Payne. Towns a screen on Porter. 6 to shoot. Payne. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Antetokounmpo against Towns. Oh, they get a hand on it. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, how do you stop Cat Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
At the line for 2.
First one falls. Milwaukee making some changes. Brook Lopez comes in for Trent, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Payne. And so Towns nails them both. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Lopez against Towns. To the left wing. Antetokounmpo, left side. Off the mark from 16 feet. Knicks trail by 8. McBride passes to Achua. Bridges with it. Achua with a screen. No good on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside, Green. Pass to Lillard.
He's a 3-level scorer, Damian Lillard. This time getting to work inside.
13-5. At the line for Milwaukee, Damian Lillard. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Lillard.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
New York making a switch here. Payne's checked in. And both free throws good for Lillard.
Tell you what, Dame wasn't unknown entering the league, but I'm not sure many folks predicted this kind of career for him.
Towns finds Hart. Back to Towns. Payne against Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Cameron Payne taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Kuzma's checked in for Green. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. And that's good as he hits both shots. Milwaukee leading by 8. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Payne. Towns against Lillard. The shot won't fall. And some solid defense from Towns. Anunoby against Kuzma. Right side Payne. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payne's got 12 points now in the quarter.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's Lillard with the drive. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul. OG Anunoby. That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Damian Lillard. One shot.
Free throw good, Lillard. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 9-point game. Lillard against Payne. Outside Hart. The three is up. Buries it from 3.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
For 3, here's Lillard. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns a screen on Lillard. Shoots from the baseline. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Kuzma outside. Counted from distance. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A reliable stretch forward. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Checked in for New York. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Anunoby. Back to McBride. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
I really like their second half adjustments. They're showing some moxie inside.
Shooting for New York. Miles Mercury. 1 shot.
Milwaukee leading by 6. Lillard outside. The 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to Hart. They set the pick. Towns, right side. Shoots over Lopez. Rejected by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
And Giannis with the dunk.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Outside Anunoby. Back to McBride. Driving in. And he gets the bucket.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And the shot's good.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And here's Milwaukee now. They lead by 7. And here's Lillard. Puts up a deep 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. McBride. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Prince has got 4 rebounds now. The Bucks leading by 7. Kuzma outside. 1:52 left in the fourth. Lillard drains the outside shot.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Now here's McBride, defended by Lillard. McBride passes to Towns, shoots over Lopez. Towns can't get it to go. Milwaukee has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Lillard against Hart. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. Prince finds Lopez. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Kuzma for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Hart. And Antetokounmpo over to help. Towns a screen on Antetokounmpo. Back to Hart. Here's the 3. He drops it from range.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
And the Bucks with the possession here. 7-point differential. Here's Lillard. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul. Third personal foul. Team foul. At the line for the Bucks.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hart with a screen on Lopez. Towns for 3. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Off target from three-point range.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
McBride can't get it to go. Lillard with the ball. So this one belongs to the Bucks. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's what we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.